Hey, yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support as always. Hey, let's talk about some of the little things that can help you win a game. We're going to call this one Glove Save. This one's called Glove Save. Type 64 in a 357 bottom tier scout. Type 64 is a pretty fantastic little Chinese tier 6 premium scout. If you're looking to buy a tier 6 tank, you could do a lot worse than picking this little beauty up. Basically built on a Hellcat hull, Chinese version of it, but much faster, and a scout. And it doesn't have the Hellcat gun, but it's got a pretty nice little pew-pew on it. I'll come around that corner right there, and as we have loaded into Windstorm, I've decided to go to the north side with my scout and start working around that area. We do have some heavies pushing into the town, and we have a good number of tanks, mediums, and lights moving up on the north side, and then some cats and dogs hanging out back at the cap. Let's see how this game plays out. Didn't get spotted by the 1375, so they don't know I'm here right now. I come around here, and I'll bounce off of him and get a little aggressive there. 2 bounces. See if I can get in and get a shot on this guy here. He's looking at me, and no kidding, on the move, hits me and racks me. I'll fix it. Not a very well aimed shot. I can go after his hatch though, so I'll back up, and I'm getting a little bit of help now in the north, but you can see that the guys that went to town have more or less abandoned it. So watch the mini-map and see how this game develops. He shoots at that guy, so it gives me an opportunity to come around and at least get 2 shots off before he reloads, maybe even 3 if I'm greedy, which I am, and unfortunately I only pen 1 of them. He shoots at that guy. I noticed him going by, so I knew I was going to have an opportunity to come out here and take some more shots. Not really well aimed, and I'll finally, okay, let's just aim at his lower plate and punch it right through there. Got a Leo hanging out in the back corner there. And we'll start working it up towards the top of the hill in a second. It looks like we're starting to win over here, at least, on the north flank. We'll pop up here, take a look. Maybe I can get a shot on the Leo. He takes down the 1357. He's busy with those guys, so I feel relatively safe popping out. Dangerous sitting here for another shot, but I'll get it. And back up. And now I look around and pause, and I paused in game. Why did I pause in game? Because I'm looking at the mini-map, which you should be as well. And I think you can see that the trouble we've got. We are down 1 tank from them, but we also have won the north, and they have certainly won the south. What do? It's time to go back. I had a video a little while earlier called RTB. Talked about if you win your flank, you can almost never go wrong by going back. The 2 tanks that excel at this are scouts and mediums. Being in the scout, I'm going to head back here and see what I can do to at least slow them down on the cap. My team does not go back. They all push in. And they're doing a pretty good job cleaning up guys around near the enemy cap. But I've got a 12T there, which is seen, but he doesn't see me. So I have an opportunity to come down here and take some shots. And unfortunately, some kind of terrible gunnery. If you shoot right at the guy or behind him, then that's where you're going to hit. See the 150, and I'll back up. I'm keeping them busy on the cap. Now we've got guys jumping on the cap, and this is always dangerous, the dueling cap trick. You can tell that they've got lots of tanks back by their cap, and we've only got me and a Sturv. And we've got the Churchill looking down here as well. But I need to light these guys up, just to make sure that something silly doesn't happen. End up hitting the Cheeto. I'm also on more or less a 1-shot to the T150, and I don't really want the Cheeto to hit me either, so that light ends up getting him dead. Now I'm going to look for this T150, and we're going to make sure that he can't somehow cap out either. Take a spot on him, and then I get pushed by the 12T, which is a good plan on his part, and I end up dying. You can see that we got 4 seconds left, and we will end up winning this. The concern always when you push onto someone's cap is if there are enough tanks around, do they keep resetting? And if you're doing the dueling cap trick, trying to make sure that you reset the guys on your caps such that your capping guys can win the game. So I'll come back there, get those lights, make sure that 3 tanks don't jump on the cap and cap us out. glove save. And you can see that it wasn't a fantastic game. I got 867 damage, 1,000 spotting. I mean, it's good, but not fantastic. But ultimately, one of the key plays in this game was me coming here, deciding that, hey, you know what? Our cap's in danger. I'm the guy that needs to get back and start lighting them up, and then getting those lights for these guys just to make sure something silly doesn't happen there. Glove save. Hope you liked what you saw. Hope you learned something, and if you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And as always, we will see you.